This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. Tom the Plumber. Service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber. Honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
Noon, everyone. Ben Erickson alongside Lucian Nolan for this one. Welcome back to St. Charles East High School, site of the 62nd annual Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament, the classic they call it over here. We've got a good one for you here in this opening game, game number 6 of this tournament. It's going to be Proviso East against the Plainfield East Bengals. And Lucian, why don't you tell us who our game sponsor is here before we get going?
This game is brought to you by a season sponsor, Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today.
All right, we certainly thank the Bear Family McDonald's. Lucian going to be reading all the ads tonight during our quarter breaks and our timeout. So once again, Ben Erickson alongside Lucian Nolan for this one. We're going to pause briefly here for our national anthem in just a moment. Again, it's Proviso East. They are 1-0 in tournament play here. And they're going to be taking on Plainfield East. Plainfield played the late game last night against Bennett. Here's our national anthem. And again, a good late afternoon to everyone. Welcome back here to the Ron Johnson Classic, the 62nd version of this tournament. Here on day number 3, game number 6, Proviso East dressed in the white home jerseys with the blue lettering. Plainfield East, they call them the Bengals. They'll be wearing the solid orange and a variation of, looks like dark green and black on their side of the floor. Incidentally, Proviso East coached by Donnie Boyce, Sherelle Ford, and Jesky Thomas. On the other side of the floor, the Bengals coached by Mike Flower. He's the head coach, and assistant coach, Canwardeep Sarkaria. So we're getting a look at the first player off the Plainfield bench. It's going to be number 15, Bird, followed by Dylan Silva. And now number 24, Bryant Chaffa. Followed by number 25, Aiden Zach, the 6'2" senior. And Sankson, number 33, that's Andrew Sankson, the 6'6" junior for Plainfield East. There will be a little bit of a size advantage, at least for one individual here on the floor, that last man off the bench. Sankson is 6'6", Sankson. First player off the bench for Proviso East is number 1, Javon Johnson. Second is number 5, Tyler Thomas. followed by Jelani Johnson. And we also have, I missed one guy coming off the bench there, and we got number 13, Byron Pullen, made one of our highlights last night. A little jumper he kind of went coast to coast with. And then number 14, very athletic, Dakari Presley. So that's the starting 5 for both teams. We're just a couple seconds away from opening tip. A fresh 8 up on the scoreboard. Game number 6 here from St. Charles East High School. It's our second look at both of these teams. Proviso East played a great game yesterday against the South Elgin Storm. They will bring a lot of speed and a pretty balanced scoring attack. Plainfield East had the tough duty last night, taking on Bennett Academy, who had a roster of about 19 individuals, and I don't think maybe one player under 6 feet tall on that team, a lot of size. But away we go. Proviso East, Dakari Presley's got it. Gives it up to Jelani Johnson, dribbles with the right. Little bounce pass to Pullen. Pullen swing it across to Presley again. Presley tries to drive in, and he is fouled by Sankson. So the big man going to pick up a quick foul here in just the opening 17 seconds of the game. South Elgin High School last night had their big men in foul trouble early. Kendis Wiley picked up 3 fouls in the first quarter, as that first delivery there by Presley won't go. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are. That sound you hear in the background is these face masks that we're wearing here, as that last one was good. Plainfield East going to bring it up the floor right to left. Chaffa's got it. Dribbles with the left right through the trap. Over to Zach. Zach tries the interior pass off the big man's fingers there. Sankson, and the Pirates are going to take it back the other way, left to right, wearing those white and blue uniforms. You can see Coach Donnie Boyce there, former NBA player, walking in front of the bench for Proviso East. Jelani Johnson with it. Gets it to Javon Johnson. A pair of Johnsons down there.
I would also like to mention that we're having technical difficulties, and the score is home 1, guest 0, at least on the scoreboard in person.
So yes, you are right. The score is 1-0 here. As Proviso is going to inbound underneath their own basket. Javon Johnson up, tries to get it off the glass, and a nice block shot there by Sankson, the big man from the Bengals. On the way in, one of the Pirates steps out of bounds, and now it's going to come back the other way. 7:02 here. For some reason on a running clock. I'm not sure why the clock's running. Time should have stopped. I think they're falling asleep there at the scores table. Now the clock here is stopped, but it is not. I don't know what's going on.
We're having technical difficulties. Please excuse.
That's not us. The clock isn't us. The clock is them up on the scoreboard right there. So there's just an issue with, looks like, some graphic transparency. There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, just to remind you guys, the score is 1-0, despite what the scoreboard on the screen says.
All right, Plainfield East is going to inbound. It looks like, I don't know, maybe they are debating how much time. Yeah, they're going to switch things up with how much time is up there on the scoreboard. So they've got that squared away, and we're back to game action here, inbounding. Chaffa with it, gets it taken away. Flips it up, off the glass to number 5, Tyler Thomas. Shot is good, 3-1. Or excuse me, 3-0 is the score here. Proviso with the lead. Silva gets it to Bird. Bird is spelled B-Y-R-D. Different variation on that. Silva with it, looks for the shot, no. Gets it back to Bird. Bird penetration, nice lay-in off the glass, and it's good. Bird able to get in there and get one off the glass. He's got 2, it's 3-2. With Proviso with that 1-point lead. Jelani Johnson.
It looks like the scoreboard is back to
And the shot from the far wing is no good. And pushed out of bounds, they say, is Sankson, so it's going to stay on this half of the floor for the Pirates, who lead by 1 here early in the first quarter. 6:03 remaining. Calm, collected 3 by Dakari Presley is good. Cross half court now into the hands of Sankson, and it's ripped away by Proviso. They are a physical team. Nice little jumper inside the top of the key for Javon Johnson is good. Inbounds pass is taken away. I feel a timeout coming soon here. Hippity hop through the lane, goes out of bounds. And it is going to be Plainfield East with the ball. And number 12 comes in, Ahi Agbomo. A couple other substitutions we'll tell you about here in just a second. Ahi inbounds. Jones is now checked in as Proviso quickly in transition to the other side of the floor is good. That was Tyler Thomas with that layup. Thomas has got it again. Gets it over to Jelani Johnson, to Javon Johnson. Dakari Presley in through the lane. Another 3 on the way by Johnson. No, off the front part, tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Pirates. We're going to go back the other way. One of the substitutions in there for Plainfield East is number 20, Jet Jones. How about that name? I like it. Pass down low to Silva as he is fouled on the layup attempt. So Silva's going to go to the line for his first trip. That is Jaden Silva who's into the game. Presley guilty of the foul. As we get a good look here at Jaden Silva with Jet Jones in the background of that shot. First one is good for Silva. 10-3, 7-point advantage for Proviso East. Proviso East wearing the home white and blue. Bengals again wearing that orange, black, and green. As the next one on the way won't go. Rebound taken down though by one of the Bengals. That was number 30, Tristan Williams. But the Bengals unable to maintain possession. Tyler Thomas gives it to Presley. Presley across half court. 4:40 running clock here, first quarter. Jelani Johnson, far side, hounded closely by Williams. Dakari Presley, long 3, it's good. How about that? Presley with his second three-pointer of the quarter. Jones, bounce pass off of Williams, and it's taken away again by Proviso. Here goes Javon Johnson, it's good. Wow, look at this scoring pace here for Proviso East, and that is going to draw a timeout as Proviso East, the Pirates have gone out to a 15-3 lead, and that's going to give us a chance to hear from our first sponsor, Lucian Tom the Plumber.
Tom the Plumber Inc. Tom the Plumber Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com.
And we love Tom the Plumber, and he loves us. He's been on board for 4 years now as a contributor to our sports broadcasts here at Beacon Academy, South Elgin High School. Ben Erickson, I'm one of the teachers. Lucian Nolan alongside, reading you all the readers and commercials, one of the students in the academy.
I would also like to mention this is my first ever time doing this.
This is your maiden voyage, and you don't sound nervous at all, so it's so far
Really?
so good. No, you sound fine. You sound fine. All this game is being produced by high school students. All the camera work, the switching, the graphics, everything you see is being handled by high school students. All right, back we are, game action. Sankson had it tipped out of his hand. Silva, corner, 3, no. Rebound, Sankson as he is bumped by Dakari Presley. Oh no, they're going to call sanction, I think, on an over-the-back violation. That's his second quick foul, I think. No, it's a push. Number 14. That's Caleb Johnson. Presley with it again, hit a three just a second ago, tries a Euro step. He's called with the foul before he gets rid of it. And Tyler Thomas says, that's a shame because I hit my three after the whistle. 15-3, the Pirates over the Bengals. First quarter action coming your way here from the 62nd annual, or somewhat annual if you count last year's issues with sports and everything else. Meeks is into the game for the Pirates, and he's got 2 points. The 62nd of this tournament taking play this year. Didn't get a chance to play it last year for obvious reasons. And a 10-second violation levied against the Bengals as they are unable to get it across half court.
I almost asked what was with last year, and then logic hit me.
Hopefully there is a time where we do forget about it. I'm with you.
Yeah, me too.
Whistle. Tyler Thomas guilty of the foul. 3:15 first quarter. And it looks like we have got a mask timeout. So that's going to give us a chance to hear from another one of our sponsors. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look. We got a quick replay. Let's take a look at the steal here that we saw just a moment ago. And then we'll hear from our friends at Rosen, who, of course, are the
replay sponsors.
There we go. We re-racked that.
What happens here?
We see them trying to get across half court.
Oh, wow.
And there's the steal by Presley. And then Presley takes it. Nice pass down low to Meeks. And that Rosen Hyundai timeout and replay is brought to us, of course, by Rosen Hyundai.
Right.
Hit it.
Yeah, this timeout is sponsored again by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofhyundai.com.
There it is, Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, and now Genesis of Algonquin. They've been on board with us for the last 4 or 5 years, so we certainly appreciate their support. Their location is right by where we do our holiday tournament over at Jacobs High School, where we will do 36 games in 5 days.
36 games in 5
36 games in 5 days. Yeah,
I'm interested in doing that.
You will have to get your sleep, young man. You will have to make sure.
Yeah.
And we are back, 3:15 first quarter. Pirates out with a sizable lead. It'll be interesting to see how deep Coach Boyce can get into the bench should this continue. Dakari Presley leading all scorers. He's got 7 for the Pirates. Bird gives it up to Jet Jones. I don't think I'll be able to say that name enough, honestly. Bounce pass over to Jones. He's stuck in the corner. Gets out of jail there and brings it back across. Long pass to 12, Agbomo. Little leaner there for Williams, and it's good. It's the first time Williams is into the scoring column for the Bengals. Meeks with the left, around a screen, dishes it off to Johnson. Nice overhand pass there to Pullen. As he works it in, he is whistled with the offensive foul as 22, Jaden Silva stands his ground and takes the charge. Nice strong move by Pullen, no doubt about it, but a little too strong as Silva had the feet planted, and that's going to bring a couple substitutions now. Javon Johnson back into the game, and a new face for Proviso in Michael Robinson has also checked in. So we have seen or seeing a little bit more of the bench for the Pirates. Quick jumper, bounces around, no. Controlled by the Pirates, and a nice outlet pass, length of the court, and a shot off the glass is no good. They're going to say he walked first. How about that? I think that might have been a case of just being so excited at how open he was, and he just was not able to put the ball back down on the floor. So still the first quarter here, 2:15 remain. 17-5 your score, as you see there on the screen. Proviso did some of this full court man-to-man defense against South Elgin yesterday, and they're doing it again here today. Another traveling violation there by number 12, Ehi Agbomo. Early in the year, you expect to see some more of those traveling violations there as the players are just trying to get their feet underneath them. However, been pretty impressed by the level of play here at St. Charles, and that may be in part to a lot of these players playing on their summer teams or fall leagues or what it might be, but there certainly hasn't been a lot of clunkiness as we've got another traveling violation with 1:44 left here in the first quarter. Thanks for being here, Ron Johnson, 62nd, almost annual Thanksgiving Classic.
Again, I was about to ask why you said almost annual, and then logic hit me.
Meeks brings it across top of the key. It's picked off almost, but back into the hands of Javon Johnson. He gives it up to Robinson. Robinson, nice pass down low, and a spin move. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Javon Johnson. He has got 5. Bengals into the two-man trap right there. Wow, just a smothering, suffocating defense that the Pirates have, and they are utilizing their quickness. They don't have a lot of size, but they are really playing to their strength, and that, in my mind, is just great coaching. 3 on the way for number 12, Agbomo, and it is good. 19-8 your score. But back to the coaching. Anytime, you hear a lot in football, they talk about scheme. What's your scheme? What's your scheme? Well, your scheme should be built around the players that can do what they can do. And another whistle and traveling violation on Meeks there, who tried a spin move. So if you've got a team that might be a little undersized, then I'm going to utilize my speed, and defense is going to be big. If I've got a bunch of big guys on my team, maybe we can afford to fall back and be a little bit more defensive and just use our size and try to expose that against smaller teams. But I do like what the Pirates have done so far this year. Penetration dribble into the lane, glass, no, rebound, Pullen, and here come the Pirates again.
Please excuse the technical difficulties. They're trying to figure stuff out with the graphics in the truck.
Last shot time, and it's good. And that is Rush for Proviso East. Davion Rush. Here they come again, up off the glass, and it is good as Robinson into the scoring column now. So that is the end of the first quarter, out to a sizable lead are the Proviso East Pirates. They've got 23, and the Plainfield East Bengals have 8. So let me update you on the scoring here real quick while we have a moment. Javon Johnson has got 5 for the Pirates. Tyler Thomas has got 4. Dakari Presley leading all scorers on his team with 7. Meeks with 2. Michael Robinson with 2. Davion Rush with 2. And on the other side, not as much math to do as Agbomo's got 3. Williams with 2. Jaden Silva with 1. And it is Bird that also has 2. So that's your scoring here in the first quarter.
Said that a little bit too early.
And we'll step away real quick. Back with the second quarter right after this. Back we are, second quarter, a fresh 8 minutes up on the scoreboard. It is the Proviso East Pirates with a sizable advantage, 23-8 over the Bengals right now. And Proviso just doing a wonderful job utilizing their speed, quickness on defense, and it always seems like they've got a guy that gets up the floor in a hurry. Almost cherry picking a little bit, but when you're up by 16, you can do such things. So here we go with a whistle. This is going to open up the second quarter, and the Bengals are going to take over. And right away, Proviso East into that man-to-man defense. Again, utilizing that speed. Javon Johnson. Bounce pass. Nearly picked away off the lane. The passing lane, that is. Three-pointer on the way. Yes, it's good. That's 23, Whitehurst.
Sorry, keep interrupting me.
So Whitehurst into the scoring column here in the second quarter. Pass picked off, but there's a whistle beforehand, so somebody guilty of a foul. Looks like it's 24. Chafa. Chafa or Chofa, one of the two. PA guy calls him Chofa. Big man is checked back in now for the Bengals. Sankson, number 33. Meeks with it, far side. To Pullen in the corner, and it's good. Sorry, that was Michael Robinson with the three. Pullen was the guy with the assist right there. Sankson with it. Three on the way now for Plainfield, and that is good. That's 25, Zach with that. Quickly back up the floor and has it picked off. We've got a one-on-one situation here. Pass to Sankson, and the finger roll is good. All of a sudden, here come the Bengals. Sankson into the scoring column for the first time tonight. They've cut it within 10. They were down by as many as 16. Nice interior pass, tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball. Arrow says it's going to stay on the right-hand side of the floor, which is where we're at right now. Nice look at Robinson as he's going to do the inbounding there, guarded by Silva. Slaps the ball, passes it to Javon Johnson. Going to swing it around here. Nice shot underneath the basket by our camera people. Nice little pull-up jumper, and it's good. That shot was good by Rush, I believe. Davion Rush. Danielle Rush, I apologize. Danielle Rush. He's got 4. Another little jumper there, just off the free throw line, no good. Rush is giving it up to Javon Johnson. Interior pass to Meeks as he tries to get around a la Dr. J style. No good as he takes it right away from Sankson. Nice defense there, crashing the lane, and a nice hesitation layup for number 13, Byron Pullen. That is Byron's first 2 of the game. Just a never give up defense effort there by Meeks. My goodness. Just ripped it right away from the big man. Zach with it. Bounce pass, Whitehurst. Just a 2 there by Bird. He's got 4. 12-point advantage. And fouled on the way to the rim is Javon Johnson. 3 new Pirates come into the game. Tyler Thomas, Dakari Presley is back in there, as is number 11, Jelani Johnson. Jet Jones is checked back in for the Bengals. Looking. Robinson with it as he walks. That's about 4 or 5 traveling violations here in the first half. I don't think we had a single traveling call during the game that I did yesterday against Proviso and South Elgin. So refs may be calling it a little bit tighter, or maybe the boys just aren't getting the ball down on the floor the way they should. As we're across half court now, nearly another travel. Silva for three, and that one is good. Dylan Silva. 13 points this quarter so far for the Bengals. From Plainfield East. Dakari Presley with it. Dribbles in, tries the outlet pass, no good as the ball nearly trickles out into the hallway here at St. Charles East High School. Location of this, the 62nd Ron Johnson Classic. Hopefully you're following us on Twitter, STCE Thanks G, as Dakari Presley puts down a nice little baseline jumper. If you follow that, STCE Thanks G, you'll see some highlights up on Twitter. We post all the scores. Count is exactly the same name on Instagram, same thing. You'll see some of the highlights. We had some dunks last night, some great threes, some good defense, some block shots, things like that. So I know people are looking at it because my phone was vibrating all night as Javon Johnson gets in there. He's got 7. So we try to tag the schools as much as we can. Silva dribbling, driving, passes it away. Up the floor now to Presley. Presley's got a man behind him, but he's going to take it himself, and he's fouled on his way there by Bird. So Dakari Presley going to go to the line now for Proviso East. Dakari, a 5'10" senior for the Pirates. Substitution now as Byron Pullen is going to come in, and with the stop in the action here, we've got the breakaway replay here for you. So let's take a look at that.
In case you're wondering, this is my first time, so the timing of what I say might not be perfect.
There was that nice lay-in there by Javon Johnson. And this time out, we're going to get a chance to hear from one of our great sponsors. It's going to be Daryl Barnes Photography.
This timeout is sponsored by Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
There it is, Daryl Barnes Photography.
As well as the number on the screen.
Does some fantastic sports photos. I've seen, there's another guy, if you follow him on Instagram or Twitter, you'll see all kinds of senior portraits pop up and sports portraits. He does headshots, he does corporate photos. So glad to have Daryl Barnes Photography aboard again. He's been with us for at least 3 or 4 years. And his son, Daryl Barnes Jr., up and back from the University of Miami last night, came here to do some games. So that was cool. Yes, indeed. I know it was a thrill for Jeff Myers to call the game with Daryl Barnes Jr. last night. Daryl, one of our all-time favorites, hardworking kid.
Jeff and Daryl are the perfect duo.
they
really
do a
are.
good job together.
Yeah.
Jeff, by the way, now a Illinois Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Famer for his work in radio and television. He's also an Elgin Sports Hall of Fame inductee. So a 2-time Hall of Famer, going to be calling the next 2 games here after we're out of here, as we pick things up again with 3:44 left, and a nice shot of Dakari Presley here, who is at the charity line as he lets the first one go. He is now 1 for 3 in the free throw category this late afternoon. Next one on the way. Now 1 for 4 as that one doesn't go. The Bengals have just had a heck of a time getting around this 2-man trap that Proviso applies at half court. They also play full court man-to-man defense, so it's interesting what they do. They will hound you from baseline all the way to half court and then bring another man up for that 2-man trap. And sometimes these Bengals have run into 3 defenders, which is interesting. It's got to leave somebody open, but they just have not had a chance to find that open man as much as they would have liked. As we pick up the feet again, and Tyler Thomas, the left-handed shooter, is guilty of the travel. Next 2 teams have made their way into the gym, or excuse me, the South Elgin Storm is now sitting up in the bleachers. We did see Bennett Academy come in a few minutes ago. They've got the next game. Steal by Proviso East. Dakari tries a dribble between the legs, well on the run, nearly loses it, but now the Pirates in control. 3 on the way, back part, no. Rebound, Silva. Here come the Bengals, 2:58. Rolling clock here as we're just across half court. Into the lane, kick it out for the 3, and it's good. That is Jet Jones. Brings it within 10. Javon Johnson with it. Waiting for the offense to start moving. Another 3 on the way, and a quick release is Dakari Presley. He's got 3 3-pointers in the first half. 12 points on the afternoon. Again, this stifling defense and the conditioning of these guys for Proviso East has got to be just incredible this early in the season. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep up this defensive pace throughout the next 3 or 4 months. Bounce pass. Now up top to Silva for the 3. No. Rebound. Proviso East. That was Jelani Johnson. Jelani dribbles with the left, back to the right, gets to the glass, puts it up, falls on the ground. It won't go. Rebound controlled by the Bengals. Popper, mid-range, no. Up the floor quickly again. A layup off the glass for Jelani Johnson is good. 39-24. Pirates show no letdown here as the Bengals are quickly up the floor. Near side, 3 on the way, no. Rebound. Bengals, yes. And it looked like some incidental contact there, and a foul is called on number 11, Jelani Johnson. A trio of substitutions coming in now for the Bengals. It is number 22 checking back in, Jaden Silva. Agbomo down there again, as is Williams. And Sankson, long 3, back part, no. Rebound taken down by Hinkle, and it's off his fingertips. Hinkle by far the biggest man down there on the floor right now. They've got him listed at, I want to say 6'5", 260. Excuse me, we saw Sheldon play a little bit last night in that game against the South Elgin Storm, as Plainfield East inbounding underneath their own basket here. Bounce pass to a wide open shot up, no good. Wide open there was Williams for the Bengals. Rebound was taken down by Hinkle. Nice little stop and a pop for Jelani Johnson. He's got 4 this quarter. 41-24, the lead extended now by the Pirates. Proviso East is the reigning champion of this tournament. They won it 2 years ago. And as they are 1-0 and playing a great game here, perhaps on their way to setting up another championship run here, as Meeks checks back in for Proviso. Diamante Meeks is a 5-foot junior. So, great defender though. We saw him muscle one away from the big man from the Bengals here just a few moments ago. Bird with it to Silva. Front, no. Rebound. Proviso East, yes. As Pullen is going to take it. Euro step. No whistle, no travel. Some of the fans in the foreground here were looking for it. Quickly back down the other way we go. Quick pass, overhand pass. Hits Sankson through the fingertips, off the head, goes out of bounds, and Hinkle ultimately ends up with it. See some of the cheerleaders there from Proviso East. It's the only cheerleading group we've seen here at the tournament so far. They were here yesterday, and
yeah, I've always wondered about that.
yeah, some schools the cheerleaders will travel. Sometimes they won't. It all just kind of depends, I think, on what competitions and things they may have going. But there are quite a few cheerleaders over there for Proviso East. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, at least 18. And then some of the younger fans, some of the littler girls, maybe little sisters, as Sheldon Hinkle lets a very rare 3-pointer go, loose ball, and it's handed off to Javon Johnson goes off the glass, but some of the younger girls in the stands there doing some of the cheers as well. So Johnson's going to go to the line here with just 3 seconds left in the first half. Johnson has got 8 points on the afternoon. Shot there, as you see him deliver that first free throw. Substitution coming in now for the Bengals. It's going to be 21. Dylan Silva, who had a three-pointer earlier in this quarter. At halftime, we'll take a little bit of a break. We'll update you on all the scoring here as we get a nice shot there of Javon Johnson eyeing it with Silva in the background. 1 second left. Can Silva get it away? He does. Will it go? It's wide left. So at the end of the first half, it is the Proviso East Pirates 43 and the Bengals from Plainfield East 24. Tell you what, let's send it away for a break. And when we come back, we'll update you on some of the scoring here and then the exciting second half of game number 6 here from the 62nd Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Classic from St. Charles East High School. Thanks for being aboard. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
If you can hear us, we're having technical difficulties.
All right, we are back here. It's halftime at the Ron Johnson Classic, the 62nd one of those.
The current score is 43-24, Proviso leading.
It is 43-24, Proviso East with the lead. It was 23-8 after the first quarter, where the Pirates outscored Plainfield East by 16. They have continued that trend, outscoring them 20-16 in the second quarter. So first for the Plainfield East Bengals, let's update you on the scoring here. Bird has got 4, Dylan Silva with 3, Zach with 3, Sankson with 2, Jet Jones with 3. Jaden Silva has got the lone free throw in the first quarter for 1 point. Williams has got 2. Agbomo has got 3. Whitehurst has got a 3-pointer as well. And that rounds out the scoring for Plainfield East. For Proviso East, scoring goes something like this. Javon Johnson has got 10. Tyler Thomas with 4. Jelani Johnson with 4. Byron Pullen has got 2. Meeks with 2. Robinson with 5. Rush Danielle has got 4. And leading all scorers is number 14, Dakari Presley. He has got 12.
That score is Proviso 43 and Plainfield East 24. Currently ending halftime right now. And see how things go.
All right, that buzzer indicates we are ready for the second half. It is Proviso East 43, Plainfield East, the Bengals 24. It's been all really the Pirates' late afternoon here as we get a chance to see the Bennett Academy team walking across the screen there, as you see. Considerable size, a pair of guys that are darn close to 7 feet tall. So to be interested to see them play a little bit later on this evening. In fact, they've got the next game, and South Elgin, the Storm, is going to have their hands full with that Bennett team. Anyway, back to this one, game number 6 from the Ron Johnson Classic. The Pirates from Proviso East, the reigning champions of this tournament 2 years ago. Didn't play last year, but we did 2 years ago. They are the reigning champs, and they are really showing off some incredible speed, quickness, and they spread the floor real well. It's the defense, really, though, that has just been stifling for this Plainfield East Bengals team. They just have not been able to dribble through the full court man-to-man coverage or do anything about that trap that they frequently meet in the corners at the half-court line there. So little trouble getting that fresh 8 up on the scoreboard. We've got it now, and with a slap of the basketball, away we go. Plainfield East now making their way left to right, wearing the solid orange, green, and black jerseys. Proviso East, they steal that away. Oh, Dakari Presley had a really nice around the back pass there as it nearly goes out of bounds. In fact, it looked like it might have. But at any rate, the Bengals here are with it. Things a little bit too quick for them as it goes out of bounds. It's always interesting to see how teams respond coming out of that halftime locker room. What adjustments can they make? What can they do to get back in the game? Jelani Johnson gives it up to Byron Pullen now, near side. Javon Johnson. Over to Jelani, in through the lane, pumps, glass, no, rebound, Sankson, yes. Plainfield making their way the other way. Silva with it. Bounce pass to Zach. Silva back to Zach now. That one is taken away, a one-on-one with a trailing man behind. Euro step all the way to the glass, no. But it is going to be Dakari Presley going to the line. He's 1 for 4 in free throws here this afternoon. Get a chance to see Dakari there. And that one is good. 2 for 5 now from the charity stripe. Next one on the way. Front, no. And it's going to come back. Full court pressure again. Coach Donnie Boyce not shy about releasing the hounds, so to speak. He has had that defense on all game, and it has been a chore to try to get through. As that 3 on the way, no good. Sankson with the tall rebound, no. Ball taken down again, not wrapped up, but here comes the Pirates. Javon Johnson near side, dribbles with the right hand, flings it across to Dakari Presley now, other side to Byron Pullen. Baseline, taken and stolen away by Bird. Zach with it off the glass with the left hand, no good. Sankson the putback, also no good. Pass down low, back to Sankson, can't get it to go. There's a lid on the rim as Zach tried the putback, and he is fouled. So Zach is going to go to the line now for the Plainfield East Bengals. It's a battle of the PEHS schools. Plainfield East High School, Proviso East High School here at St. Charles East High School. That one on the way, a little bit too much. This is the first trip to the line for Zach. Aiden Zach, 6'2" senior for the Bengals.
Let's see if he gets it. And he didn't get it.
Well, nothing doing that trip as the ball is briefly loose down on the floor. Johnson.
And Proviso scores. Currently 47-24, Proviso leading.
Jelani Johnson, that is his first 3 of the afternoon. He's got 7 in the game. Shot blocked off the glass. Quickly back up the floor now to Johnson. Gets caught underneath the rim, pushed out of bounds, and he's going to go to the free throw line as he is helped up by the opposition. This is Jelani's first trip to the free throw line this afternoon.
And Proviso scores again. Looks like we have a replay coming soon. Brought to you by Rosen.
This is that 3 by Jelani Johnson there just a few seconds ago as his free throw is also good. He's got 5 points this quarter. 9 total for the afternoon. Sankson with it. Bengals trying a little bit more of a passing effort to get through the press instead of trying to dribble through it. They're trying to make their way down the floor by not putting the ball on the floor whatsoever. Seems to be a little bit more effective, so we'll see if they can continue to chip away. But it is a 25-point lead now for Proviso East. Ahi Agbomo is going to come back in. Had a 3-pointer earlier in the first quarter. Nothing since, as Sankson is going to take a seat. Presley brings it across with the right hand. Guarded closely. Jelani Johnson finds Presley again. Presley, that time, brought it down low, tried to scoop it up. He is fouled en route, and he's going to go to the line now. He's 2 for 5 from the line.
See if he gets it. And he scores. The score is currently 50-24 with Proviso leading.
Whitehurst has checked back into the game now for Plainfield East.
Let's see. And he scores.
And Jelani Johnson now flawless from the free throw line in the third quarter. Whitehurst with it. It's back and forth to Bird. Definitely a lot more passing, not as much ball down on the floor trying to get through that press. As that one is taken away now, a 2-on-1 over to Johnson. Johnson, does he put it down? No!
And no.
Tried to come in and with the dunk there on the far side, but not enough air underneath the feet, and it slips over the rim. 5:09 left here in the third quarter. Pirates are winning the day here so far in this game. They have not trailed at any point. Man goes up in the air, the shot is blocked. Again, the shot off the glass. That's Chofa for Plainfield East. First time in the scoring column. Pirates now quick back at it. Javon Johnson dribbles with the right, scoops it up with the left. No, it won't go. Rebound taken down by the Bengals. That one is tip-tapped away. And off the glass with the blue collar effort there is Javon Johnson. He's got 12.
The current score is 53-26 with Proviso leading.
Whistle as we've got a foul down on the floor, I think, by Jelani Johnson, who is a little bit slow to get up. He's back on his feet. Diamante Meeks is checked back in now for Proviso East. He's got 2 points this afternoon. They've got him listed at just 5 feet tall, but he is a presence down there. Like that player quite a bit. Underneath their own basket here, Plainfield East slaps it. Looking. finally getting rid of it. Bird with it, between the leg dribble. Takes it in himself, off the glass, no. Rebound taken down by Johnson. Quickly now, up the floor, and a skip pass.
Proviso get it?
Into the hands of Johnson, back part, no good.
Plainfield
Quickly back up, wow,
And
leaving his
they're both
feet
down.
was number 2 there for the Pirates. That was Danielle Rush. And he gets caught halfway up in the air and sort of gets upended and ends up on the floor. So he's called with a foul, and I think we've got a mask timeout. And that is going to give us a chance to hear from one of our sponsors on this timeout here. And I want to say it's going to be our friend Tom the Plumber.
Tom the Plumber Incorporated is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And I've got to say, I think that was better than the first time I did it. So.
Yes, you were getting better at your commercial reads, no doubt about it here.
I was very unenthusiastic with it last time.
You got to bring that energy. We got to be excited about Tom the
Yeah,
Plumber.
Tom the Plumber.
53-26, Proviso East with that lead. They have had the lead the entirety of the afternoon. A lot of basketball left to play here tonight. We didn't get out of here until after 10 o'clock last night, as the first game of the afternoon started late, and when that first game starts late, it just continues to push everything back. But
I went home past 10:30.
It was good basketball,
late,
though.
but it was good.
Yeah, lots of scoring, a lot of stuff to see, and
especially with the perfect duo, Jeff and Daryl.
That's right. Jeff will be back here to do play-by-play for the last 2 games, as Plainfield has a hard time inbounding as it's slapped out of bounds. Great defense applied by Proviso East again. It's a nice setup here at St. Charles East High School. I like the way the gym is laid out. This gym has been redone in the last 3 years. When we did the tournament here a couple years ago, it was...
Yeah, what was that like? I haven't been here.
We were set up on the opposite side, and they still had some of the old lighting, the old wooden bleachers. It was much darker in here.
Oh, old wooden bleachers.
Yeah, but now you've got the new bleachers, the logoed bleachers, as so many of these gyms get when they get redone. But the LED lighting in here is incredible, and then the scoreboard they have. This is one of the only LED scoreboards that we see, and you saw it in the open when we did the national anthem to get some of the graphics and stuff up there is really kind of neat.
Yeah. The timer that you see on screen is actually the camera pointing to the scoreboard and cropped out to the, and it looks perfect.
Bounce pass down low, slapped and blocked by Jelani Johnson. Whistle substitution now for the Bengals. Jet Jones, the 5'10" sophomore, is going to come in now for the Bengals. Jet's got 3 points this afternoon for Plainfield East. Nice reverse layup off the glass for Whitehurst. Whitehurst has got 5.
The current score is 53-30. Proviso leading.
That nearly stripped away. It's going to be whistled out of bounds. And the Pirates, wearing the white and blue, are going to remain in possession. Presley, quick pass down into Jelani Johnson, and that one is slapped. And that is going to set things up underneath the basket now for Proviso East on their half of the floor in front of their own bench. And we've got a timeout from Proviso East as Coach Donnie Boyce wants to talk things over, and that's going to give us a chance to tell you about Rosen Hyundai and Genesis of Algonquin.
And this timeout is sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofalgonquin.com. Looks like we have a replay. coming up to you soon.
Nice shot of the Proviso East huddle there.
Once again, brought to you by Rosen.
Looks like it's going to be the Plainfield East lay-in here. Nice reverse layup there by Whitehurst. That's Josh Whitehurst. He was the player that helped me with some of the pronunciations on the names when they were getting loose in the pregame. Coaches were occupied, so he was stretching, and I said, hey, help me with some of these names. And he was a very nice young man who did that for me.
We should count how many names you mispronounced live.
I don't think I've done any yet.
I think you have.
I did.
Sankson. You said Sankser.
You mean like it's spelled?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we do our best.
Yeah. Let's see if Proviso can score. And no.
It's Byron Pullen at the line. He's got 2 points this afternoon. It's his first trip to the line.
See if they can try again. And they can. And scores 54-30.
There's that suppressive defense.
Oh, they stole it.
Meeks with it. Little leaner, no.
But they
Rebound
couldn't score.
taken down. Back up is good.
I misspoke. They can. 55-30.
Michael Robinson with that. He's got 7 points this afternoon.
Wait, no, 56-30.
Euro step into the lane, gets the shot away, but a blocking foul called on Danielle Rush. Danielle was a mystery to us yesterday. He
How so?
usually wears jersey number 12, which is on the roster, listed as a different player. And you look on the roster that they have here.
How did they change?
And it happens sometimes. It happens. Players will switch jersey numbers. Sometimes they've got a home jersey that's one number. Sometimes they have an away jersey that's another. That happens
really?
from time
I've never
to time.
heard of that.
Yeah, it can get confusing sometimes, and usually the last people to know are the people announcing the game.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So
Figured out just now.
a lot of times we try to make our way down to the scoring table and look in the official book that they keep.
Because the thing is here, we don't have time to ask. We just got to roll with the
It is.
announcing.
With one game right after the next, sometimes it's hard to do that quote-unquote homework, and you like to think that you can find everything online.
Yeah.
And this is proof that you just can't.
Yeah,
You just
not
can't
always.
do that all the time. All right, back we are. Game action here. Plainfield
Whoa.
East getting it in.
That goal's got it.
Great defense again by the Pirates.
See if they can keep it.
Caleb Johnson gives it off now to Chofa.
They can score.
Chofa, nice quick ball movement here. 3 on the way. No. That was
Proviso's got it.
Whitehurst with the miss.
Maybe not.
Meeks
or-
down there. He gets rid of it. And here come the Pirates. They've got a 2-on-1 just like that. Pass inside, man up in the air. Shot
And
off
they
the glass
score.
is good. Danielle Rush now has got 6.
58-30. Proviso leading.
Nice running layup effort there by Chofa.
Now 58-32.
Chofa's got 4 for the game, 4 in the quarter. Meeks with it. Back into Javon Johnson. That is taken away. Up the floor now, off the gallop. Up in the air, off the glass with the easy lay-in
Bengals got it.
is number 14, Caleb Johnson. Now this is a good pace now for the Plainfield team, as we've got a double dribble here. But it might be a case of not enough and a little bit too late in the game, as Plainfield has desperately been trying to figure out that defense that the Pirates have applied. Full court man-to-man coverage and a 2-man trap as you come across half court. And if you don't manage that correctly, as that one hits nothing, Meeks has got it. 2-on-1 situation again, up in the air. Glass is good, ending up on the ground is Danielle Rush. Danielle Rush, just like that, has got 8. Here comes Plainfield again. Cutting inside is
they can't
Whitehurst,
get it.
no good. And with 18.4 left here in the third quarter, a sizable advantage, 26-point advantage for the Pirates, and frankly, it's been like that all afternoon.
30-34.
Proviso beat South Elgin yesterday afternoon, 78-68, so there's certainly no stranger to putting up a lot of points here as we see Josh Whitehurst, his first trip to the line. He's got 6 points this afternoon.
See if they can score again.
Thanksgiving Eve here from St. Charles East High School at the Ron Johnson Classic. Rebound off the glass, it's good by Tristan Williams. He's gonna go to the line for the and one. So the Bengals continue to chip away at this lead. Donovan Bird, one of the starters, is gonna check back in. He's got 4 points on the afternoon. Bird, a 5'8" senior for Plainfield East.
See if we can get it in.
And Tristan Williams, the 6'1" senior for the and
He
one.
does.
And he does convert the and one. So
Now
he's got 5 on the afternoon.
It's now 60-38. It's Proviso leading.
Meeks brings it up, dribbles with the left, and gets it over to Danielle Rush as we got a whistle and a foul. Jet Jones guilty with that foul. 8 seconds left, one more shot you'd like to think, as a foul is called, much to the dismay of Plainfield East head coach Mike Flower.
See if Proviso will get it.
That's Byron Poland there at the line. Rings it out, lets it go.
And he gets it in.
He's now 2 for 3 from the free throw line as Silva is going to check back in.
We're now currently at 61 and 38 with Proviso leading.
That's Jaden Silva, by the way, as there's 2 Silvas on the team, Dylan
Are
and
they related?
Jaden. Not sure.
Okay. And gets it in again. 62-38. Proviso lead.
Poland 3 of 4 from the line as that one is stolen away. And time will expire before that layup goes in, so just one more quarter of play remain here. It's Proviso East 62 and Plainfield East 38.
Okay.
Tell you what, let's take a quick 1-minute timeout. When we come back, the exciting final 8 minutes of this game here from the Ron Johnson Classic at St. Charles East High School.
We'll see.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Ron Johnson Thanksgiving Tournament. Our fourth quarter action is once again sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com.
All right, back we are. Game action, a fresh 8 minutes up on the scoreboard. The final 8 minutes of this one as Meeks takes it in. No look pass, near side, 3 on the way, rattles around. And that one's no good. Plainfield East now quickly across the timeline. Little jumper, front, no. Meeks with the rebound. Meeks gets it up to Jelani Johnson. Jelani Johnson with the 8-footer, count it. He's got 13 points this afternoon.
Score is currently 64-40 with Proviso leading.
Overhand pass down low to Caleb Johnson. Streaking
And
through the
they
lane
score.
is number 22, Jaden Silva. He's got 3 points this afternoon. Baseball style pass down low off the glass. Easy shot for Javon Johnson. He's got 14.
66-42, Proviso leading.
Whistle and a foul coming across from the back to the front court. And I think that might be Dakari Presley who was guilty of the foul for Proviso East. We are in the bonus, so that's going to send Chofa to the line, who's got 4. First one is good for him. Second one is not. Meeks with another rebound. 5 feet tall. He gets in there and gets his share. Presley.
Score again.
Over to Javon Johnson. Now back in the hands quickly of Jelani Johnson. And back to Meeks. Meeks with it. Gets it taken away. That's Chofa. Coast to coast. No.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Dakari tries the spin move as he is fouled by Jaden Silva, and that's going to send him to the line. Thanks for being here with us in this first game of the evening, game number 6 of the Ron Johnson Classic here at Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Eve. It's been me, Ben Erickson, alongside Lucia Nolan for this one, who's reading all of our commercials.
And doing some play-by-play, but Erickson is doing most of it. See if they can score. No.
Back part, no. Rebound from Presley. Presley puts it off the glass. Count it! And now he is going to go to the line again in just about 1 game second of action there. Presley's got 16, a chance to make it 17, should he convert the and one.
See if they can score again.
And he does.
They get it in. Current score is 72-41 with Proviso leading. Got it.
Caleb Jackson now in
Nice
there.
score.
Stolen.
And Proviso scores again. Currently 72-41 with Proviso leading. See if the Bengals have a chance. And no. Ooh, maybe they do.
Silva with it, but Meeks right behind him, knocks it out of bounds, so Plainfield East going to have a chance to set it up again. Trio of new players coming in for the Pirates. Looks like number 30, Remel Walson. Who else are some of the new ones down there? Martell Davis is checked in. So with the big lead, as one would expect, the bench is going to open up here a little bit more. And Coach Boyce going to get a chance to see what some of his secondary unit can do. Darnell Simmons, also one of the other players that's in there now for the Pirates.
Looks like the Bengals can score.
Tapped out of bounds. It's going to stay on this half of the floor. Jelani Johnson's still in there, and a 5-second violation, unable to get the ball in. So that is going to get it turned over now again to the Pirates. Right to left they go, wearing the white and blue jerseys. Meek's going to handle it, gets it up quickly to Martell Davis. Remel Wilson with it. Darnell Simmons also with a touch there quickly. Jelani Johnson pitches it off. 3 by Darnell Simmons was no good, and it trickles out of bounds. Ibrahim Mobayed has also checked in there for Plainfield East. Jelani Johnson with it, gives it to Meeks. Meeks dribbles in with the left, kicks it out. Man up in the air, 3 on the way, and it's good!
74-41, Proviso leading.
That's Martell Davis. One of these late substitutions there. Ibrahim puts it off the glass. No, put back. Also no good. Coming across half court into the hands of Meeks, nearly tied up. Meeks takes it quickly. Nice step. And it's good. Meeks has now got 4. Diamante Meeks. 5 feet tall, but a handful of trouble. Rebound, up the floor now to Meeks, one-on-one. What can he do? Hesitation dribble, no-look pass. Glass, good! Nice by Bird.
The score is currently 79-41 with Proviso leading.
Or excuse me, that's Martell Davis. Got my notes mixed up here. Martell Davis has got 5 with the good finish. And we've got another whistle, and the ball's going to head back the opposite direction.
We got a replay coming up.
Let's take a look at that last 3-pointer that we saw. It was Martell Davis down in the corner.
Rosen.
Meeks kicks it out. Davis gets his man in the air, flings it, and that one was nothing but the bottom of the net. So Martell Davis coming off the bench with 5 quick points here in the 4th quarter. Up the floor now to Whiters. Whiters! Whiters puts it off the glass. He is now
79-43.
Has got 8. Whiters has got 8. Another whistle as the whistles are slowing things down here. Next game is going to be set to go at 6:30 or thereabouts. And that is going to feature South Elgin High School against Bennett Academy. Bennett with the big win last night over Plainfield East, the team that we're seeing here. They beat them 80-49. And they have a extensive bench, 19 players rostered. As this first one there.
80-43, again, Proviso leading.
Martell Davis making the most of his time here. He has got 6 points all in the 4th quarter, and that's all within the last couple of game minutes. Another substitution here as 32, Alfonso Sanchez is going to come in.
I thought they were holding the ball or something.
So we're seeing just about everybody. Now he's going to come into the game. He's got everything taken care of.
And
Martell Davis has got 7.
I actually couldn't tell whether or not they scored, but guessing they did. 81-43, Proviso leading.
Jones with it, stops,
And
shoots, no. Rebound taken down by the Pirates as it's quickly stolen into the fingertips and off the glass is good. That's number 14 for those guys, Caleb Jackson. He's got 4 points. The big man, spin move, looking, nothing doing. It's taken away from behind as he held it on the hip. Off the glass.
No.
Layup is no good, but fouled en route, and that is going to send Caleb Jackson to the line for his first trip this afternoon. In the Battle of the Easts, it has been Proviso East this afternoon. They have trailed at no point in this game, and they have opened things up here considerably. As Jackson's first free throw attempt is good. He has 5 points now on the afternoon.
Bengals can score.
He's
And they do.
He is a 5'7" junior.
81-47, Proviso leading.
Three on the way from the corner. No, tipped. Right
Bengals
back into the
got it.
hands of the Bengals.
See if the Bengals can get it in, and they do. 81-49, Proviso leading.
That basket was by number 12, Agbomo. As that
Proviso
three
scores.
is good by Martell Davis.
84-49, Proviso leading.
Martell has got 10 points all in this quarter and didn't come off into the game until this quarter. So he's trying to show coach that he wants some minutes and certainly making a pretty good case for getting some. All right, we've got another substitution. Number 24, Oscar Bird, is in there now for the Pirates. And I think we may have a mask timeout. And if that's the case, then we need to hear from or about our good friend Daryl Barnes and Daryl Barnes Photography.
Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family, and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com or call him at 972-203-5767.
Thanks for Daryl Barnes being aboard again this season, one of our key contributors. It has been all Proviso East this afternoon, as we're going to get a chance to see that last Martell Davis three-pointer on the Rosen Hyundai replay here. Martell, calm, cool, collected, give him three. How about that? Martell has got 10 points, all in this quarter, and he was a very late substitution. We'll see if Coach Boyce leaves him down there on the floor to see what he can do, but this so far is the most points that any team has scored so far in this tournament. Bennett scored 80 last night in that late night game, but Proviso East has now got 83, so they have done a great job putting points on the board. Hey, this broadcast being completely produced by high school students from South Elgin High School at the Beacon Academy, which is the magnet program over at Beacon Academy in South Elgin High School, School District U46.
We'll be joined by another student next game.
Will.
Addison Tinarella. She will be.
She's going to join
doing the cover.
Jeff Myers. So.
Yeah, and then I will be back with Jeff Myers during the game after that.
Yep. Little floater is no good. That's Brett Trujillo, who has checked in there. We are really getting deep into the names here, as that rebound and putback
Bengals
is
score.
good. That's Ibrahim Mohayed.
84-51, Proviso leading.
Mobayed, I should say. M-O-B-A-Y-E-D, Mobayed.
Proviso can score again.
Keandre Benson is in there now.
And no.
Coming
Goes on to the bleachers.
Coming through with the strong effort was 32, Alfonso Sanchez, 6'4" junior, listed here for the Pirates. He's one of the bigger bodies that they have. The big man, though, for those guys, Sheldon Hinkle, 6'5", 260-pound senior, who has seen some action here tonight. Ramel Wilson, 6'4", is down there as well for the Pirates. Zach Kroner gives it to Trujillo. Trujillo!
Score, Bengals
Gets
score.
it, and he's going to go to the line for the and one. So Brett Trujillo, 5'7" junior for Plainfield East, gets in, and he gets his first bucket of the afternoon here in this late in the fourth quarter. Minute 37 remaining. 31-point lead for the Pirates. Some discussion going on over at the scorer's table. Not exactly certain of what that's about, but the official scorer there needed some clarification on something. Trujillo is going to go for the and one, and
no.
too much on that one. And here comes Proviso East. Martell Davis. Oh, we've got a traveling violation there on Alfonso Sanchez, who came into the game just a moment ago. Just over a minute left here in this one. Game 6 from the Ron Johnson Classic, the 62nd one. Real big man in there now for Plainfield East is 35, Michael Jamar, 6'6" junior. That's taken away behind the back dribble by Keandre Benson. Shot is no good. Now up the floor to Trujillo. Trujillo unable to get anything with that one as it's blocked.
Proviso can score again.
Ramel Wilson gets it. Nice spin move off the front part is no good. Just under a minute now left in this one.
Less than 60 seconds.
So the relief troops for both teams getting some minutes here. And say what you want about practice, there's nothing like real game action to get you prepared and ready for more game action.
Yeah.
And that's what both of these coaches have done here. Coach Donnie Boyce with his Proviso East Pirate team, which is up by 30, has emptied his bench. In fact, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different players for Proviso.
And
14 different players for Plainfield East, if I am counting right here. And that's what these early tournaments are often about, just getting a look at some of the guys that you have. It's really Proviso East, the main rotation that they have. They are so quick, and the defense is really hard for some of these teams to figure out. 3 on the way is a little bit too much. Set it up again for another 3 in the corner is no good. Rebound taken down by the Bengals.
Bengals can score.
Oscar Bird, as we mentioned, is in there.
No.
Floater is no good. That one is blocked. They have one more effort at it. Up off the glass, no good. One more try off there, and it's good. Michael Jamar gets into the scoring column, and that's the end of the game.
Proviso wins.
Proviso East 83-55. They nearly win it by 30, but Proviso East now 2-0 in this tournament, and Plainfield East drops to 0-2.
83-55.
So we don't have a whole lot of time here in the postgame, so I think we're going to get ourselves out of here and reset, recollect, and get ready for game number 7 here in the Ron Johnson Classic, the 62nd almost annual.
We
but
have a replay.
Tell you what, let's take a look at some of the best of the replay highlights from this game before we get out. Let's roll it.
Rosen.
This is going to be kind of a recap of the whole game, I think, here, because we're going back to the first quarter for this one. You can see up on the scoreboard, at one point it was 16-3, make it 18-3.
Once again,
or 17-3 rather.
Joined by Ben Erickson. Next game we have Jeff Myers and Addison Tinarella. And then after that, we'll have Jeff Myers, and then I will be returning alongside him for the third game.
It's one of my favorite players there with a steal so far in this tournament, Diamante Meeks. He wears number 0. He's certainly not a 0 when he's out there on the floor. Great defense and can create some things offensively as well. Another good lay-in there by Proviso East. And a great late game effort we saw from Martell Davis, who hits this 3-pointer right here. And Martell didn't have a whole lot of minutes, but he made the most of it. He had 10 points, so double figures in that fourth quarter for Martell Davis. And that's going to be the end of the road for the Rosen Hyundai and Genesis of Algonquin highlight reel. Once again, repeating that final, it was Proviso East 83 and Plainfield East 55. We got to get out of here and reset. So,
Great first game for me to announce.
for Lucian Nolan, I'm Ben Erickson. Thanks for joining us here at the Ron Johnson Classic. We're back with more basketball here with game number 7 coming up next.
Stay with us.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. Tom the Plumber. Service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber. Honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.